Harry's wife. South Park. Total laughingstock. I've explained to you elsewhere that narcissists don't like to be laughed at. One way of lobbing a grenade at us is to stand and point and go, ha ha, at us. It challenges us automatically. Of course, ordinarily, if you know that you're dealing with a narcissist, you should obey the first golden rule of freedom, which is once you know, you go, you get out and you stay out. Nevertheless, should you have occasion to laugh at a narcissist, then it will not go down well because you're challenging us. And it's even worse for Harry's wife. She has the knowledge that the world is largely laughing at her. Across social media, across mainstream news, there's been repeated reportage, comment, and regurgitation of the South Park episode and its constituent parts. One thing, of course, that comes from that are the various memes that are generated from the phrases that have been used and, of course, repeatedly using the cartoon portrayals of the Prince of Pink Pancakes and the Duchess of Industrial Beige. They have been cropping up everywhere. More and more they appear in thumbnails, they appear on Twitter and Facebook, demonstrating that so many people have not only watched the episode, have enjoyed the episode, and now they're keeping the episode alive by utilising its constituent parts, both in terms of the phraseology that was utilised by the writers and, of course, the animations themselves. They've popped up in videos. They've popped up in thumbnails. The caricature of what they are lives on and will continue to do so for some time. This all presents a huge problem to Harry's wife. Not only is the episode itself and the reporting that has flowed from it amounted to massive challenges to her need for control, but she has the continuing rumbling, the flatulence that continues on there afterwards. It's like she's attempted to eat some food that doesn't agree with her, and, thinking that she might have barfed it up and got away with it, she finds that her stomach rumbles and there's a noxious gas that is emanated thereafter. Time and time again, people are utilising the material from the episode, and it's permeating through the internet. This means that Harry's wife finds herself repeatedly lampooned. She finds herself repeatedly laughed at, and this amounts to challenge after challenge after challenge. It also means that with many people her credibility is shot, not just those that are taking the piss out of her by completely laughing at her, but also those who might have been moved to partner with her in some way. Those individuals that thought, well, perhaps she has some prominence that we could utilise, or even those that are well predisposed towards her because they think that their values align with hers, are now realising, not really someone we want to be involved with. Her credibility is at an all-time low. She's certainly not very popular. And, of course, many of the truisms about the way that she behaves have been writ large by South Park. Not only are they going to avoid being sued because it's a parody, but also in many instances they have the truth as an absolute defence. The hypocrisies that are repeatedly highlighted in the episode resonate with so many people because they are true. And whilst we've seen some idiotic attempts to run to her defence, primarily by playing pity play and by utilising the race card, which have fallen on stony ground because they are quite simply pathetic and demonstrates, as I've maintained all along, that she has no sense of humour and can't take a joke, the fact is that the rumblings of the South Park episode will echo on for a long time yet, and they will cause repeated threats to control. She won't get over it in the sense of, yes, great joke, ha 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 ha. Each and every time it manifests, it will threaten her sense of control and ignite her fury. In public, her facade management will be going hell for leather to ensure that she doesn't erupt. In private, there will be the wailing and gnashing of teeth, the smashing of crockery, the kicking of chickens of authenticity, sending them squawking into the air as they get a shoe up their yitter. So, in tribute to all of this that has been generated by South Park, I've decided to provide you with a smorgasbord of the various memes and pictures that have been generated, not all, just a sample of them, to demonstrate this point as to how far-reaching and how wide the South Park episode's effect is, and how it's going to rumble on into the future. You can see from this selection alone that so many people have taken and run with the South Park episode as a means of ridiculing Harry's wife. And that's why ultimately she will not bounce back from this to the heady heights that she once had in the past. So, I invite you to settle back, headphones on, and enjoy a sample of the pictures and memes that have been generated as a consequence of South Park with suitable musical accompaniment.